I was recounting the disaster of hair as it is now, because nobody knows what it's about, and they've turned it into a big musical. And there's a wonderful song called I Met a Boy Called Frank Mills, which is a very sweet song to be sung solo by a very young girl with just a guitar accompaniment, and it is beautiful. But nowadays it's done with a chorus
oh my
of
goodness.
dancers, and everybody comes on and sings. I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's the kind of thing that people do. You know, they say if it's a musical, you've got to have a lot of people dancing. You've got to get in the choreographer.
No, but I love those big numbers. In fact, the very last theatre show, which is why I brought you on live onto Octopus TV, and you're broadcasting to the world. Very last theatre show I managed to see during the extraordinary last few months was here. And here is at the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre.
I know about that. I know you used to talk about it all the time.
Well, I talk about you all the time, but in amongst the other stuff, here we are. So I brought us live. Us live to the open air theatre because I thought, whilst you're talking about hair, and it was my glorious moment. Here we are. This is what's coming up in the 2021 season. They've got 101 Dalmatians. I don't know if you know this. We'll plug it for them, which is good. 101 Dalmatians, a new musical. That's from the 15th of May to the 20th of June. The 26th of June to the 24th of July is Romeo and Juliet by a guy called William Shakespeare. He'll never take off.
Yes, it's not my favourite play, that one.
You don't like it? What about, do you like Carousel? Carousel,
No.
Richard Rogers and Oscar Hammerstein II. Carousel, Roger and Hammerstein's Carousel. That's from the 30th of July to the 18th of
No, I'm a Lawrence Hart person, you see.
Oh, Lawrence Hart, sensation. And then we're going to finish 10th of August to the 5th of September with Dragons and Mythical Beasts. What a glorious season.
I don't know that one.
Well, no, I know. Evita's great. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. So it's all here.
Well, of course, Kelly was in that.
I know. It's glorious. And this is what I love about Regent's Park, and this is why I'm here every single day, walking around.
Yes, I used to love going to the Regent's Park Theatre, and then for some reason I stopped going, and I can't remember why.
Nah.
Oh, it was because the guy who ran it left.
No, it's probably because I was there. Most people disappeared. This is why.
Oh well, yes, I saw you, and I thought, oh my God.
Any time I'm anywhere, I'm always there alone, which is always
there
the way.
At the end.
No,
it was. Who was that lovely man who was doing it? Ian.
Yes.
He was my friend. And when he left, I never got invited again.
Oh no, that's awful. That's awful to hear. You don't get invited.
I only go where I'm invited, you see.
Well, I invite you everywhere, and you're always welcome to join me on these walks around Regent's Park. And
thanks.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you who's watching at the moment, who you will like, and we spoke about him because he was on the show yesterday, is a performer called Nathan Earl. There you go, Nathan Earl is watching, and Nathan is a street performer. He's a street magician.
Oh, I started watching that, yes, and I got quite a long way. Yes, we got to the bit about money.
Oh yes, never stop at the bit about money. Keep going.
How he can get people to pay for,
Well, that's it. The bottling speech. The bottling speech is one of the most important bits of street performing, isn't it? Because
I suppose so. Yes.
Well, it is, because apart from the fun of performing, you're doing it to earn a bit of money. So actually, the bottling speeches can be hilarious.
Anyway, but something happened at that point, and I didn't see any more of it.
Well, he didn't want to give away too many secrets, otherwise other people would get the money.
No, of course not. I mean, I have friends who do it. It's fun. Well, I mean, fun to make a few bucks, And my friend Jenny and Rog, from Brighton, they'd go and do it in Covent Garden sometimes,
Oh,
just
great.
sing.
What sort of show do they? What sort of show do they do?
She plays the chorus. Oh, they were in. Fanny, she played Fanny in Fanny's Revenge, Jenny.
Right.
And she played a recorder, a saxophone and a clarinet.
Oh my goodness.
Every time she came on with a different instrument.
Yes, well I think that's the way to do it.
She was this little star, she was going to be a big star, which of course she was in the end, yes.
Right.
And she got her revenge.
Oh, well, fantastic. Fanny's Revenge. I love your pictures of that, which is glorious. So, well, Nathan, if you watch...
Have you heard it?
Oh, of course. I listen to everything you do.
But I haven't done this on air.
No, but we'll get you doing it on air.
I've got, but Billy made a copy of it, which is on That's the Cloud or something.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's great fun. There's two kinds of it. One is a kind with the English cast, and then there's one with the American cast which is not awfully good actually.
Oh, don't say things like that. I bet she's a regular on the show, and she gets terribly upset when people don't say she's very good.
Oh.
Exactly, well remembered. So that's good. No,
who are you talking about? No, Jenny was in both of them actually. She was in when she played Fanny, and Robin played the villain. And the Americans were just the heroine and Larry.
No, Larry, good old Larry.
Yes, that's right. The mother and Larry, who played about 6 parts, which was a joke.
And Larry was wonderful. We were talking about your Mills and Boon this morning on the ALINE WAITES show, and and we were saying that Mills and Boon wouldn't publish it, the particular volume that you did, because the hero was too small.
No, no. It wasn't. I don't know whether it was just that. It was just that I didn't have the right attitude, darling. That's all.
You not having the right attitude?
I had to make it funny. I can't do non-funny, and also I've still got it, but it's on hardback. No, not hardback. What's it called? It's not on the computer, in other words, because it was before. It was when it was done on a typewriter. So I have a copy of it, but I've in order to do anything with it, I'd have to put it on computer, which is so boring.
I understand. Well, people can help, but there are lots of people who watch this show, millions around the world, and they all turn around and they volunteer for these things. So if you need somebody to help the wonderful ALINE WAITES, all you have to do is ask.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'd love somebody to type it out, but I would need to edit it as well, because obviously there are things in it I want to change, because there's always things to change.
Well, I think
but I mean, the actual the idea of it is terribly sort of professional type secretary he has.
Oh, absolutely. Well, nostalgia ain't what it used to be.
That is what you said several times, I think.
The Belle Epoque.
Did you see the bit about dear Johnny?
Oh,
Johnny,
I did.
Fraser.
Yes.
He's got this book which is full of funny quotations. I love the one. I can't remember it now, and I wrote it down anyway. But I mean, they're so funny. He picks them up from all over the place. But he's dead. He just died yesterday.
I know, it's very sad, but precious time is what you need to spend. Because tell us about Johnny then, because apart from you being a lovely lady, he was a wonderful, wonderful chap, wasn't he?
He was a lovely man. I didn't really know him, but I always say that I never really know people very well, because you meet so many people, you know. And it was at Worthing, I think I met him, and he was having trouble with his boots. I remember, because he was very short.
Another one. They're all very short, these people. We had Larry Albert.
I think they're lovely, you see. What's wrong with being short? I don't understand.
The best things come in small packages.
Yes, exactly. And how tall are you? You're about 7 feet tall.
I'm about 8'9" with in my stocking feet.
You're very, very tall. I know
very
that.
Tall. There's far too much of me.
That's why it's so funny to see it with Kylie Minogue.
She was glorious. My little pocket Kylie.
I was going to make a joke about that, and I thought, oh no, she might read it.
Oh, she will read it.
She might be listening to this.
She is listening. She's a regular listener on the show.
But it is quite funny. How tall are you, actually?
I am 6'3". Can you believe?
Yes, I believe it, yes. You're very, very tall, I know that.
Incredibly tall. There's far too much of me, as I say.
But I mean, I'm not as tall as Richard Osman.
Oh, yes, he's tall.
6'8".
He is 6'8", that's all.
Yeah, and the other one, and Greg.
Yeah.
Greg's son. Yeah,
he's very good, isn't he? He does the thing called Taskmaster.
Oh, I know, I'm an addict.
Yeah, I know, he's great.
I was an addict because I just love seeing how people's minds work.
Yes.
Isn't it? And of course, being comedians, they're exceptionally intelligent people.
Well, that's what we love. We love this intelligent humour. The whole thing about getting people looking and saying things in a different way is wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. And people who suddenly pick up things like fringe and hair.
Ah, you see. That was
so funny. I haven't seen it. I mean, I knew what I said about bread and butter and crust.
I know you did. It was my little
Yeah, I
gag
knew
about
that
crumbs.
I know.
It made my day, I can tell you, when you turned around and said that Ray was in a fringe production of Hair. It was like a glorious moment for me.
I don't know, but it would be good, because he knew what it was supposed to be like, and because he'd done it when it was a fringe, and I loved it at the Shaftesbury. It changed my whole life,
Right.
It really did, because until then I was somebody who said words on radio,
yes,
and appeared on telly and things like that with scripts. And then you suddenly go in and you see the actors all over the theatre. How it's so amazing, climbing down from the balcony and things like that.
Oh no, I understand, but scripts and editing, we have none of that on the show.
Not on this show. No, well, I don't think I mean, there is a script, of course, but it's much more casual. I mean,
but isn't that better? Isn't that more fun?
What, to have a script?
No, to make it more casual and to
yes, I love it being casual. Yes, I like it. That's why I love those comedy programs, because those guys, they're so clever.
No, really good, and we love it. And Barry's been on so many of them as well, isn't he? He's a staple.
And who else is there? There are one or two people who do that kind of comedy.
Yes, no, I'm always a fan.
Joe
Brand is great.
Joe Brand.
Sandy's going to be on the show as well. All these sort of things are absolutely glorious.
So they go and work with the younger set. I mean, they are the younger set, but now they're beginning to get the middle-aged set, aren't they?
No, actually, Stephen Fry's a neighbour, so he's just round here.
Oh, he's an old one, yes.
An old one. He's a great one. We love them all.
I love Sandy.
Sandy is wonderful. She's going to be on the show. You know her sister, don't you? Is it her sister?
I know her sister, yes. I don't actually know Sandy, but I have sort of followed her for years and years because I saw her as Puck, where she was wonderful. She played it on a trapeze.
Oh, really?
Yes, and did all sorts of somersaults and circus-type work, She was brilliant.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we'll get her on the show as well, because what I love about this is it's all very spontaneous. And I tell you what, we've got some really great news, because in the next 48 hours, I'll be able to make an announcement about not just this YouTube stuff, but there are traditional broadcasters, and we've got a few around the world where they're taking the show, and I'm going to be positioned in amongst some other people and doing stuff on a much bigger basis. Wouldn't that be fun?
Indeed, yes.
So
wonderful.
Glorious. And you're going to come on this merry journey with me, and because you're the official, very interesting person booker.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Yes, no. I'm just a person. I'm just a guest, really.
You're not. It's the ALINE WAITES show.
The ALINE WAITES show, yes. All right. So what do I do? So if I go on to mix, is it mix or fix?
Oh, I don't know. You can. Well, we can mix and fix it. But at the moment, what we should do, we should maybe wrap up this bit of the show, because we're live to the nation. People listening on our conversation, which is glorious.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, of
so
course.
we can do that, and I can mix and fix and get all that sort of. The great thing is you're going to watch this back, because you're just doing the audio at the moment. I've taken you through Regent's Park, which at this time of the year is absolutely sensational. It's sensational every time of the year, but what I love about the park is the glorious colours. We get the autumnal colours at the moment. Every hue,
they're very nice.
Every hue of red and orange and golden. Golden is what it is.
And of course, it is particularly good this year, I'm told.
Oh, it is, because there's no pollution. The people have not been out.
Yeah. Well, I think we should vote for no pollution at all.
NP. That's what we should.
But I mean, at the moment, one can't really even go on public transport, can one?
Well, I walk everywhere, as you know, so I
know you do. I think that's very good. My knee is very painful at the moment because I haven't been walking enough.
You see, you have to walk because
I know, and I wake up in the morning and I think I'm never going to walk again.
Don't think that. But they always say if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
That is very true. And this is what I was saying yesterday to my friend who has a bad knee. and was recommended by the doctor to take lots of ibuprofen and paracetamol. And I thought, oh, no, please. That's not the way to do it, is it?
Well, that's the way to do it. That's the paracetamol. That's the old joke.
Paracetamol, yeah, and walk is the thing.
Yeah, walking is good.
And not running.
Oh, not running. Well, a little squirrel scampering up a tree. Well,
yes, I saw yesterday. I saw some squirrels. They're all over here, you know. Loads and
they
loads
love
of
it,
them.
but they get particularly friendly at this time of the year because what happens is they don't get fed anyway, you see. So these sort of things make a lot of sense. So we enjoy all of that. It's always a thrill. But listen, well, we will catch up later. I've finished taking you through the park. I will now go and do other exciting things. Watch out for your edition of the ALINE WAITES show, and that is on Octopus TV. Don't forget to subscribe, all the usual channels. You can follow me, Andrew Eborn, at Octopus TV. But for now, ALINE WAITES, thank you very much for letting me be your guest on your show.
Well, thank you for coming.
It's always a pleasure.